you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mayfield on play action. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 34 yards there.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety strong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He was
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe
This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. David Montgomery, 61 yards. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, here's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The 25-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 21, Jets 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Peoples-Jones.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
8-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We got 25 to the mic. We want this. Regular.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
47-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Mayfield's pass.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Mayfield on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it, and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
On downs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's get it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. It's a room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Takk McKinley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Number 86. A gain of
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. Mayfield with it once more. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On on 2nd and 9. Mayfield got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Takk McKinley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Takk McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Whoosh. Sheds off the tackle. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try again with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield taking it in, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 21. McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game.